Hello, young kings, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Basically, man, in this video, I'm just gonna break down why you shouldn't do this for compliments or expecting a trophy or any gratification. Um, the only thing you should be doing it for, man, is to see the enjoyment and the smile on your kids' faces. And a lot of people get caught up in trying to make the other parent jealous or put them in a emotional state of mind or for revenge. The best way to try to get revenge, if you're into that, is to be a better father for your kids than a better man than you were to her, or a better woman you were to the dad. Just be a better person for your kids than you were for that individual. Commitment, consistency, dedication. And a lot of people get caught up in just an emotional thing just because of how the relationship ended or some pain they went through in a relationship. And speaking of pain, like relationship pain is like that first splinter you got. Like you could have been 3 years old, 5 years old. You remember that first splinter, man, and that they don't make splinters like they used to, man. So like a lot of things, man, is you remember certain things you dealt with, and a lot of people hold that person responsible, and that's something that you don't want to play with, man, when it comes to relationships and being attached. That's why the only attachment you should be pursuing is your grind, your money, and your kids, man, and things that won't necessarily hurt you if you lose a couple dollars or your grind fall off or take a slight hit. So that's why, man, and then the biggest thing is you really won't get too many compliments or too much love from your mate, whether it's your baby's dad or baby's mom. They don't give a lot of compliments that you would expect when they see you, that you're elevating and you're doing what you got to do. A lot of that love and compliment, it comes from people outside of your relationship. It may be a new person you're dealing with, and they see the attention that you pay to the family. And a lot of people put brownie points on that because with the females, mostly 100% of females want a family at one point, whether it's now or in the past or in the future. They all want a family oriented man. And when they see you, that you provide that type of when you can provide that element to life, they become a little bit more attached than usual, man. And I'm not saying you use it against them. You can if you choose to, but just being that version of yourself opens up a new level of interest that you provide to other women when they see that you actually care about your kids. Because if you really look at this, men in general, how many men do you know that have their own establishment, their own money, their own car, and have custody of their kids, whether it's full custody or shared physical custody in general? Like, I don't weigh different types of custody against others. I don't think full custody weighs more than shared physical custody. It's just all about the type of situation that you in. But I think all single fathers should at one point get custody if that situation calls for it, depending on whatever they go through with the parent. But just being in that situation, you separate yourself completely from other men, and that's what life's about right now, is basically showing people that where you're at physically, mentally, financially is different from what they're used to. And it's better for you because when you put in work, you want that work to show for itself, regardless of what it is, whether you're talking about your career or you're talking about physically hitting the gym or just mentally. You want to show that the work that you put in separates you from other people. And I think just being a better father to your kids, man, that puts you in that situation because at some point, man, you come across the stereotype that black men, and this ain't just black men, but that's just a stereotype I hear pretty much my whole life, man, since or my whole adult life, pretty much. And I hear that, black men are deadbeats and black men don't care about their kids. And the older I got, man, I just found out that that's not true. Like a lot of black men care about their kids. It's just the situation that they were placed in to make them who they were, and that's basically saying like you turn a good person to a monster. And a lot of that is just based off of like men being taken for granted. And you know, I mean, I'm not trying to say it doesn't happen to women, but it's just that's just my viewpoint on it. When I see men that once were considered deadbeats by their women, and a lot of that happens all the time. But my point is that as I got older, I started saying that this term deadbeat was just it was too loosely, man. It was just giving it out to men that didn't even deserve it. And that's why in my past videos I broke down different the pyramid levels to deadbeats. It's only one deadbeat level. So if you're not on that level and they're calling you a deadbeat, don't even worry about it, man. Just continue living your life grinding, because you know what your check look like after them folks, you know what I mean, hit your check. You know what your life look like when you know what I mean, you're getting your kids, and you know how much money you spending on clothes, haircuts, food, whatever. So I don't recommend we got to stop doing this to our black men, man. The people that are not deadbeats, we have to stop calling them that, because what it is like it's damaging your reputation to where girls that may be interested in you, or girls that may give you a chance, now they try to rekindle because, or they fall back because, oh, you don't take care of your kids. Oh, I can't mess with no man that don't take care of his kids. So that situation there would cause people to start calling their baby dad deadbeats, just because they don't want that person to get other affection and other attention from other women, man. But yeah, this video ain't gonna be too long, but that's just my viewpoint on why we don't do this for trophies, and we don't do it for compliments, gratitude, things of that nature. Because naturally, man, if you're doing it for the right reasons, all that stuff come either today or tomorrow, man. But thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all have a good one. Peace.